Hello, everybody. Lee Houston here with my brother Greg McCray. How you doing?
I'm fine, little bro. How you doing?
I'm good. We are, I think, a week from tomorrow, away from the Rumble, and I think hopefully it should be pretty good.
Yeah, we from Saturday. Man, I can't wait for that rumble. One of the most anticipated rumbles for me personally.
Mm-hmm. If you chosen to pick it,
My pick right now, really
yeah.
Bobby Lashley. Big E winning the Royal Rumble. Um, Bobby Lashley, to help Roman Reigns beat Brock Lesnar, setting up that main event for Royal Rumble. And also Brock Lesnar is set up for his Roman Reigns at WrestleMania Universal.
Interesting. I'm. It's strangely enough. I've been all over the place with my picks, but I'm going to. It'd be interesting if it came down to the Mysterios.
Yeah, I think somehow Donovan going to talk about his dad doing the Royal Rumble. And I believe Donovan make a deep run, but I don't think he's going to win it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be a taller, Randy Orton type type once he really develops his body style. And Randy Orton type body with a great material move set, which I believe is going to be real good once he really get.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen. The Royal Rumble is a week from tomorrow. And by the way, it will be April 29th at the Dome of St. Louis on Peacock, of course. And that begins our bumpy yellow brick road to WrestleMania.
Oh man,
Yeah,
my favorite time of the year.
yeah, but get to WrestleMania, you gotta go through the Rumble, and it's gonna be a long, bumpy ride. So get settled in, buckle up. It's gonna be a long ride.
Hopefully they give us enough good time to enjoy the ride.
Yes, sir. Well, I had this on my mind. I'm gonna just go ahead and talk about it. Remember Ken Shamrock?
Yeah.
All right, this is my problem with Ken Shamrock. This is my problem. When everybody knows back in the day, he used to get in his zone, and he's in his zone. He's uncontrollable. That's cool and all. But when the match is over with, it's hard for him to snap out of it.
Championship opportunity.
Yeah, I know.
He was built
I know.
for the attitude era.
Oh yeah. I remember one time in the WrestleMania. It happened a couple of times. It happened at the Royal Rumble. I think he wrestled in the Rumble. It happened at the Royal Rumble. It happened at WrestleMania. It's after the match. I think it's after the match, and he was still in his zone, and he couldn't come out of it. He's attacking like I believe it's him and The Rock, and he's in his zone, and the match is over with, and he snapped The Rock's ankle one time.
He's one of the ones who I felt should have been a WWE champion, but they never pulled the trigger on it. Let him carry the company. I don't think they really trusted him to carry the company.
Yeah.
But I believe he was good enough to even be a short-term champion just to see how he would. He was a great independent champion.
Oh yeah.
I believe that was really great things for him to have as WWE champion.
By the way, a few accomplishments, WWE accomplishments. He's a King of the Ring winner. Well, actually, one of the most, if not the most forgotten King of the Ring winners. One of them was Ken Shamrock. He won I believe it was 1999 King of the Ring. No, 98 King of the Ring tournament. And they crowned him the Monday Night on Raw for the coronation thing.
Yeah, I believe it was 98 myself.
Yeah. Yeah, 98 King of the Ring winner, former Continental champion. It came to us from UFC. I first saw Ken Shamrock. They were building up WrestleMania 13. I want to say 13. Well, Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, in a submissions match, and who knows submission more than at the time Ken Shamrock. So they built it up, and WrestleMania 13 comes. Not Shawn Michaels. It is Bret Hart, Steve Austin submissions match. In the end, Stone Cold Steve Austin is bleeding, not because of the sharpshooter, because something happened early outside the ring. And in the submission match, you keep going until somebody taps out or passes out. And so Bret Hart put Shawn Michaels in the submission in the sharpshooter. Bret Hart put Steve Austin in the sharpshooter, and Austin would not tap out. He refused to tap out. Well, he passes out. And Bret Hart still got that thing locked in. Ken Shamrock was referee. He had no trouble to call the match. Technically, Bret Hart won, but then he didn't because Austin never tapped out. And he kept the thing on. Hart kept the sharpshooter on. Ken Shamrock, I'm trying to remember here. Ken Shamrock did the best he could and used the waist lock to get him off. That's our first introduction of Ken Shamrock to WWE.
Ken Shamrock was the original wrestler who used the ankle lock.
Mm-hmm.
The ankle lock has a great viable wrestling position move. And it wasn't years later until I actually see it applied in the MMA next to see the real potential of it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, wow.
And speaking of Austin, I saw on Facebook the iconic picture of Austin and Mike Tyson. And I had to school the young folks. Because let me tell you what happened, why is Mike Tyson in the ring? Let me tell you. After the 1998 Royal Rumble, Mike Tyson, he's going to be involved in WrestleMania. At the time, no specific role, he'll be in WrestleMania. Steve Austin comes out. What in the hell is Mike Tyson doing in my ring? Vince like, wait a minute, chill, this ain't the time for this, chill out. No, hold on, wait a minute, you might be the best man on the planet, and you got your beady little eyes locked in on the world's toughest SOB. Since you don't understand English, I'll carry a little sign language, so here's to you. Flips off Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson gets offended, pushes Austin. All hell breaks loose.
Our Mike Tyson was the baddest SOB.
Yes, sir.
Until he met Steve Austin.
Right. And later on, as WrestleMania unfolds, of course, Austin's going to WrestleMania to face Shawn Michaels. Where does Mike Tyson later on seem like he would form an alliance with DX, with D-Generation X, the original DX, with Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Chyna, Road Dogg, the New Age Outlaws and everything. And at WrestleMania, everybody's questioning Mike Tyson. Can he call it down the middle? He was a ring enforcer. The ring enforcers, if they have to, they get in the ring for the pin, for the official count. Or ring the bell, somebody submits. So if he has to get in the ring, can he call it down the middle? Because he's lately been aligned with DX at the time. And of course, I believe it's Mike Chioda's referee, got knocked out. Mike Tyson comes in the ring, and Austin does his thing, wins the match, and celebrates with Austin. So it's the famous picture. Shawn Michaels said, what's this? You're supposed to be with me, man. You're supposed to be on my team. Austin rips off the DX shirt Tyson had, and he's wearing the Austin 316 shirt. Shawn said, wait a minute, hold up. You're supposed to be with me, man. He confronts Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson knocked him clean out.
With his famous left hook.
Yes, sir. Knocked him clean out. Shawn Michaels has the distinction of saying he got knocked out by Mike Tyson.
Yeah, man. Classic, man.
Wow.
Glory days for that.
Yes, sir, man. It's good. I think as we go to the future, I think we're going to be all right, man. The Royal Rumble is basically here's how it works. Two guys start the match. Every 30 seconds, every 90 seconds, somebody comes in, and we're gonna keep going until the ring is. We are all 30 people in the ring. The last man standing, or the last woman standing. I say women's match. Last man or woman standing is a title shot at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm glad they finally have a women's Royal Rumble. We need to get some more women so they can stop calling back the retired Hall of Famers to bring in and fill it up. But overall, I believe we're going to have a great women's match, a great men's match. I'm looking forward to seeing some surprise entrance in the both Royal Rumble, which is why I love the Royal Rumble so much.
What if it's probably may or may not happen, but what if women's Royal Rumble match we get the return of Ronda Rousey?
Oh, bro, that would be so great. Should get a great big pop. And it's great that we're not even hearing that too much about her returning. That would be just awesome.
Yes, sir, man. I remember 2018. I want to see 2018 Royal Rumble, 17 or 18. It was Asuka who won the women's match for the Royal Rumble. Okay, you get to choose between Alexa Bliss, or you can choose between Charlotte Flair at the time. So she about to make her decision. By the way, the winner has up until WrestleMania, the fallout of WrestleMania, well, up until the build up to WrestleMania, make a decision. So she about to choose, and all of a sudden you hear Joan Jess, I don't give a damn about my reputation, and guess who would come out to the ring? The baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Rowdy type of.
I don't feel comfortable giving her the name Ronda yet. She got to earn it for me. I think of her. I call her Ronda Rousey. I think of Roddy Piper and her brother gonna get a little crying. So for me, it's Ronda Rousey. I ain't ready to give her the name Rowdy yet. Anyway.
Roddy Piper gave her the name.
Yeah.
Blessed her with it.
Yes, indeed. But I feel like I do that, man. I'm thinking about Roddy Piper. I'm in a little crying. That's a different story. But anyway, Ronda came into the ring. I like how they did this. Not a word. She didn't say a word. She about to shake Asuka's hand. Asuka said, nope, not today. And she's pointing WrestleMania sign. I'll see one of y'all at WrestleMania. Before that wasn't meant to be, but eventually Ronda Rousey will win the championship.
Man, the first person who actually started that was when Triple H came back from injury. Undertaker was in the ring, and he looked at Undertaker, and they both looked at the WrestleMania sign, and they looked back at each other.
Oh yeah.
They did this for a few weeks, and by the third time we saw this, we knew that they were going to end up in a match with each other at WrestleMania. Which, oh man, the iconic stare down that Ronda Rousey did when she came out to the ring. She didn't say nothing. Just looked at all three women and he looked at WrestleMania sign and then went about her business.
Yeah, that's how you do it right there, man. At the Royal Rumble, anything can happen. Anybody can show up. I mean, I do mean anybody and show up. I would be surprised if all of a sudden in the men's Royal Rumble match, they're battling out. You hear the glass breaking. It's Austin. Open up cans, whoop asses on everybody. Well, we're going to see, man. Anything happen at the Rumble match. And I do believe the week of WrestleMania, our Hall of Fame ceremony, I would like to see in this lifetime or sometime soon. I'll be an old man by then. I would like to see the greatest. Happy belated birthday, by the way. The greatest Muhammad Ali in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, I would love to see that. I would love to see him go in the Hall of Fame along with the Undertaker.
Oh yeah, that'd definitely be possible. That'd be awesome. Batista He had turned it down he had a conflict schedule the same time and day of the Hall of Fame and everything. So hopefully that's the only reason he got turned down. He had a conflict schedule, but hopefully he'll accept the Hall of Fame induction soon.
I'm hopefully that Undertaker will be inducted this year because his wife is going to be in the women's Royal Rumble match.
Mm-hmm. Sir, man, it's going down. By the way, today's episode brought to you by Bike Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. 888-712-2587. If you drive trucks, you have a CDL license, they'll know that, and you get paid. Bike Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. Speaking of delivery, one people cannot deliver, in my opinion, is this new product of NXT 2.0. I gave it a chance. I don't like it at all.
They rush it too much. You have basically all new people there, and you basically pushing out what we love, what made us love NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Basically pushing out the black and gold instead of gradually changing. You want to push them out the way, give us these new people, and that's really build them up or allow them to grow on us. I like Ron Burke. I love him. I wish he would have had a little bit more seasoning in the ring. Allow us to see him grow in the ring and stuff. And then have enjoy him finally making it to NXT as NXT champion. You don't have nobody who really, to me, outside the old people that was in black and gold, who can really challenge him now for the title, which we're seeing right now from whatever the name of the group is, from the old black and gold,
Mm-hmm.
Former cruiserweight champion coming to challenge him. I mean, come on now. I'm with you on that, bro.
I don't like nothing about NXT 2.0. I don't like the set. I don't like the changes they did for the crowd. I don't like how it was designed. I don't like none of that.
Right, what's going on?
And then on top of that, once they got rid of William Regal and Matt Bloom, it's over. It's dead.
They just want to get rid of everything that Triple H worked so hard to build up and make NXT so great.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even liking how they changed some of the black and gold that's still there. How they, when Vince get his hands on NXT, when he brought him up, he didn't use him right. Finn Balor, okay, he was great as an original Universal Champion. I'm sorry that Seth freaking Rollins hurt him and he ended up losing it after having to get it up after. But to me, like anybody that they had to give up a belt, for injury, they come back, let them get the ring rust off, and then they deserve a run with that belt.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, it's not their fault that they got injured. Sometimes, it's just an injured prone person. Okay, I understand it. But, no, like, he deserves a run with the Universal title.
Man,
Great.
that dude was champion for 24 hours, man. He had no choice anyway. And Arn didn't look good. So he had to give it up. He won the title that night. And the next night he had to surrender it. That's messed up.
And then they put the Universal title on Kevin Owens.
Yes, sir. I want to give a shout out right quick on DirecTV right now. New Japan Pro Wrestling. Shout out to you. They're broadcasting right now. I'm not familiar with New Japan, but it'd be nice to go to a show if they can ever come to Texas,
New Japan has been working, and I believe they have a product, New Japan America.
Mm-hmm.
I watched a few of their shows, and New Japan, that's real deal. They can have real good shows. Sometimes some of the stuff that I watch the Japan version, you can't understand what the commentator's saying.
Right.
The rest there's no commentary in these charges.
Oh yeah.
That's what wrestling is supposed to do. It's supposed to pull you into the match like a great movie and tell a story, take you up and down and stuff. And you in the middle of the match, you see who you want to root for, who you don't want to root for. I just love they style of rap. Hard not.
Yes, sir. I remember. I think it was at New Japan. Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega. Yeah.
So their version of the Intercontinental title, their belts are beautiful.
Yes, sir. By the way, Jericho is technically a 12-time Intercontinental champion. The last title, even though it's not WWE, that almost technically counts.
Yeah, he went over there and helped legitimize their Intercontinental title. They even have a beautiful red United States championship that John Moxley used to held for a while. Back in the early days, Attitude Era, when American rappers were over there and they would win their titles, that was just legitimized. They even had a big match in the Tokyo Dome that sold out even bigger than a WrestleMania with Ric Flair going against and Nuki over there. They just had great wrestling over there.
Mm-hmm. I remember one time in their match, they're doing the count out. There goes to 13.
Yeah.
Over here, we used to the 10 count. They get 13.
Great move that came to us to WCW from New Japan.
Yes, sir.
Then he went over there and rapped back in his heyday. Sting and Great Kabuta. And they had some classic matches over there and over here.
Oh man, that's cool. By the way, I was on my mind. Wanted to tell you, 3 hours before WrestleMania of this year, you can party with the Nature Boy Ric Flair. I'll get the information for you. Let's see here. Party with Ric Flair. Let's just pull it up right here. I believe if I have the information right. Hang on a second. Okay. It's the official pre-party, April 3rd. That's a Sunday, April 3rd. Hang on a second here. I had the what you call it. Alright. There it is.
Big party.
Yes, sir. It's the pre-party, 3 hours for WrestleMania. Special guests, Diamond Dallas Page, Jake the Snake Roberts, Kevin Nash, $99. Wow, it's not hey man, go ahead, go for it. $99 at Bowling Tails Co. 816 North Collins Street in Arlington. I believe that's right across the street from the arena, I'm not sure. You gotta bring your own chairs, your own stuff. But you can party Ric Flair. Parking's not included in the ticket. And you can bring your own stuff. We'll post the information on our Facebook page, The Party with the Ancient Boy. 3 hours for WrestleMania. It starts at 3 o'clock, ends at 6:30. And of course, WrestleMania is at 7, so I believe. 3 hours for WrestleMania. Once again, it gets bigger. Yes, our Diamond Dallas Page, Jake the Snake Roberts. Maybe we might bring Damian. So look out for that. For real, look out for that. And Kevin Nash. You can get all information at VIPSportsGetaway.com.
Man, that's going to be awesome. For those who have it, to get it, it's worth it. Especially those who just wrestling fanatics like I am. If I'm down there, I may think about, putting that to the side and go and hang out with them and, just rub elbows with them and just party with them before WrestleMania.
Yeah. By the way, I'm speaking to Jake Roberts. I'm taking you back. to I believe I was born in this year, but I was a wrestling fan to '95. It was on Superstars '92. So Jake Roberts finishes his match, and he calls out the Macho Man Randy Savage. God bless you. So he calls out Randy Savage, and there's two things holding you back right now. One, your suspension, and two, you're hiding behind the dress. Oh snap! He pulled Randy Savage's punk card. You gonna just sit there and take that? So I'm Randy Savage's like, okay, you talking to me? Okay, goes in, and right as he goes in the ring, Jake the Snake Roberts pulls out Damien, and all hell breaks loose from there.
That was classic when he used to pull out Damien back in the day. Man, just to see the look on people's faces when he pulled them out. And this match, this time when he did it with Macho Man and had Damien fight him,
Ooh.
I was just in all shock. I was speechless for I don't know how long, just speechless. Just one of the times we had to close your mouth shut, like
Yeah.
that really happened.
And Damien's like, I despise snakes of any kind, big, small, alive, dead. I despise snakes. Damien is Randy Savage got in the ring. He's tied in the ropes. Roberts pulls out Damien. Damien took a nice big chunk out of Randy Savage. I believe his right arm. Took a nice big chunk out of Randy Savage's arm, and Jake's trying to take the snake loose. He ain't letting go. Now, it's the thing, Greg. Check this out. Earlier that day, they had Randy Savage went to this is hilarious. Randy Savage went to Jake Roberts. I'm gonna do a horrible Randy Savage voice. Hey, we gotta work tonight. That snake of yours, is it fixed? Hell yeah, it's fixed. Well, let me see. You know, that's a horrible Randy Savage. I know it's horrible. The voice is horrible. But anyway. They pulls out Damien. Now, let him bite you. I want to see this. I want to see. Okay. Now, this dude is crazy. You want him to bite. Now, it's one thing to get bit, but you want to purposely have a snake bite you just to see if it's fixed. So, Jay Roberts sits down, lets Damien bite him in the leg. Now, don't take nothing. Don't take nothing. Just sit there for a while. Yeah. Randy, like, Jake Roberts tells the story funnier and better than I do. That's a horrible Randy Savage voice. Jake Roberts tells it better than I do.
You know, our older sister, Randy Macho Man Savage was her favorite wrestler.
Uh-huh.
Anytime she heard his music or heard him talk, she'd come running to the TV to watch him. And when I say she literally was crying when that happened, I had to console her like she lost her best friend.
Right.
All I have to do is pat her on the back and like, I think this day it's gonna be all right. I'm like, no.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we love going down memory lane here, we gotta cut it short. But we'll have Greg on very soon. Ladies and gentlemen, WrestleMania tickets are available right now. But before we get to WrestleMania, we gotta go through the bumpy yellow brick road for the road to WrestleMania, and it starts with the Royal Rumble. A week from tomorrow, live on the Peacock. Hang on, excuse me 1 second here. Live from Peacock and in St. Louis, Missouri. I believe January 29th. It's going to be awesome. We'll see you guys next time, everybody. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, bro.
All right, man. Love you, man.